right, I gotta get this guy up, but it ain't working. All right. All right, Fast Abdul. Let me just get
All
my
right,
chair
Garrett.
over
How's it
here.
going, man?
What's going on, dude? How are you, man? It's a little bit, Been a little bit,
Yeah,
been a little while. How you been, man?
yeah. I
It's a
oh,
little
sorry, I
bit,
got freaking my
It's
microphones are messed up.
my headphones are messed up too.
So yeah. Sorry, man. When we go live, yeah, I'm ready to go over stuff, but I've been burning the candle at both ends for sure. Right, like a lot going on with this ink printer thing. Plus, obviously, two fucks and bribery, etc. are still going concerns. So
Yeah,
I've
man. Let's
barely
go
been
over the
sleeping,
questions.
but yeah, regardless.
Yeah, let's go over the questions before we go live. So we have 6
Oh,
questions
sure,
before
man.
we go live. I also put the Telegram link in
Okay.
the description for you as well. So if anybody, so when we go live, people know to go to basically the ink printer protocol. Talk about a tongue twister. But you have some
Okay.
interesting questions
Make
here.
sure we mention the contest thing because the first 1,000 people in the room get entered in the contest to win $1,000 in ink or the board 8 yacht clubs NFT and all that kind of stuff. I haven't picked the NFT yet. Is that well, okay, we won't show the NFT. I'll just talk about it. It'll be fine. They'll want a board 8 yacht club NFT.
Before we go live, bro, can you believe that Bybit hacked, bro? Fucking $1.5 billion, dude.
Yeah, that was brutal. But it sounds like some centralization maybe help track it down. I don't think it's going to cause the next bear market.
No, I don't think so either.
People did seem to come together about it, and the numbers aren't that bad. Like there was a dip, but like what's Bitcoin today?
96.
Like something
dude,
respectable. Yeah,
I've never seen such a limbo in my life. Like I've never seen such a crypto limbo in my life where literally like the worst shit can happen and the best shit can happen, and we're still at 95K. It's like, bro, what the hell's going on here?
Oh yeah. It's great. Ethereum's actually up 5% today, so it's like okay.
Yeah, no, that's refreshing to hear.
On, let's go. Yeah, but still not at Richard's buy price. We might have a couple more weeks on that, but I feel like it's going to happen.
So, something's got to give, man. This market is so dependent, but it begs the question, like, if you're dependent on Ethereum, not Richard, but if so many projects are dependent on Ethereum, with now the first time basically in crypto history where you have Ethereum now competing with other chains. I mean, yeah, last cycle you had BSC, Solana, Phantom, and all them, but they were still getting their legs. Now you have like Sonic, you have Solana, you have BSC, you have Base. Ethereum has legitimate competition here. So like this cycle and maybe next, I'm just shooting up, skepticism here, or what I think may happen or possibly. I mean, who knows that next cycle or this cycle may not be dependent on Ethereum anymore and Ethereum altcoins. I don't know how they would pump, or like I think you said last stream, like where like maybe the money gets bridged into Solana and then it goes into like Ethereum or goes into altcoins.
Well, yeah, that's the question is, does it have to move through Ethereum, right? Or can it go right from Bitcoin, like direct to Pulse Chain, please? That'd be pretty cool, right?
That's a nice suit.
We would, thanks.
That's fresh. I just rolled out of bed.
Only $110, which is like, I don't know, $40 American or something.
Oh, look at you. This shirt is $15.
Oh, well then. We are going fancy, but yeah, I've noticed you have sleeves lately, so that's a step up.
It's been very cold. It's been very cold.
Okay.
The tank top weather is just no, right? I mean, today actually it's like 52 degrees. I know you wieners use the metric system, so I don't know what that converts to in Celsius.
The science system.
Yes. But I do actually want to talk to you because there's been a lot of projects coming out, regarding the ink.
Oh, totally.
So I want to talk to you about like the 6 questions. You brought up what sets your liquidity fork apart from other stablecoin protocols on Pulse Chain. How does the ink print protocol maintain the stability of INC-D? And what mechanisms prevent depegging? Many liquidity forks offer 0% interest loans. Does Ink Printer follow the same model, and how does it benefit ink holders? Can you walk through the different ways users can earn yield using Ink Printer? What's the roadmap for Ink Printer, and how do you see it impacting the Pulse Chain ecosystem long term? and you have a contest going on, so we'll talk about that as well.
Okay, those sound pretty good. Let's skip the roadmap question because I don't want to create expectations specifically. We can talk about, like, maybe I'll mention, like, maybe in the future this, but I don't want to like shill ink printer as going to be that it will be part of something bigger. Just because it has that kind of expectations vibe, right?
Yeah, of course. No, I get that completely.
With all the sacrifices people have done, like, it's pretty good to just give them something without a sacrifice. So
right,
yeah, when we go live, let's skip that. What was that, question number 5? And then
it was roadmap was question number 5, some shit like that. Yeah.
We won't set any expectations. We'll just talk about what's for sure really there, and not about what's coming next, sort of thing.
Cool. Go ahead.
Okay.
So, what do you think?
Plan. Hold on, I got a new background. Let me see.
Yeah, my microphone is not working. How many times I've dropped this thing and dropped my camera? I'm in like a 2x2 cubicle, and I just keep stepping on the wires. Like, I think this thing is like on its last life.
In the bull market, we got to buy a bigger closet to stream out of. But hold on, I just gotta go through my backgrounds real quick here. Oh shit!
It's really that bad.
It is. Oh, okay, there it is. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm looking at. I know we're not live yet, but I'm looking at the chat. Yo, Mo Mindset Crypto, man, he makes some really good art. Like, he sent me a message of him doing sketches. I think he did one of DJ Khaled Crypto. He did one. Yeah. He's doing one of me, dude. He's got some. That's a nice stash. Dude, he makes some really, really good art. Like, it's like really, really, like, really impressive. I can barely draw stick figures.
It's right. He sings or he does art.
He does art. He does art, and he does damn well good job.
Oh, okay. Okay, right on. And is it like crypto oriented art, or is it?
It's more along the lines of like taking the headshots. They're taking the headshots and making just really extravagant paintings of it, and he does a damn well good job.
Yeah. Cool. How can I tokenize that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is my ink background. I think let's do this one for the show. That's amazing. My lighting is fucking off though. But anyway, okay. So when we go over ink printer, I think everybody understands that it's the same thing as like liquid loans, earner flex.
I didn't know.
We want to hit on that. It's. Excuse me?
Your boy didn't know it was like liquid loans.
Oh, totally. No, this is a fork of Liquidity, right? So it's a fully immutable fork of Liquidity, just like liquid loans, earner flex, except for, well, it's probably closest to earner flex because it only has a $500 minimum vault instead of the $2,000 minimum vault that was on liquid loans, right? And there's only like a $50 deposit versus the $200 deposit on liquid loans. So like if you get liquidated, like your worst case scenario, you got liquidated, you lose your $50, right? Versus the $200 in liquid loans, which maybe we won't bring this up because it's probably technical for some of the audience, but it means that if somebody was trying to game the system with like flash loans and crap, that they're only getting $50 to press the liquidation button. And so they're probably not going to bother. So it's not the only thing we're doing, obviously, to prevent, security breaches. Like, it's immutable code, so it's not like it can't be hacked. But external bad actors would only get $50 if they, spent probably $1,000 to run up a bunch of flash loans. They need to have their own dev, all this stuff. It just makes it not worth their time. So that's probably the key differences from liquid loans in particular. But earn and flex are very close. I guess probably, well, obviously the collateral difference. So we're using ink as collateral, so people can put in ink and mint a stable coin. Apart from that, things like.
Sorry, the stable coin's ink D, right? The stable coin's ink D, right?
Ink D, so the ink dollar, INCD will be the stable coin.
Yeah.
So, and you know what we should bring up when we go live is that it's kind of de facto single-sided staking for like Richard Hart's ink token, because you can take ink and just ink, mint the stable coin via the protocol, and then single side stake the stable coin inside the protocol, right? So, in that way, you are, kind of single sided staking INC with no impermanent loss. And it's not like there's a lock or anything. They can pull out their stable coin at any time, and then they can deposit it back in their vault and they get their INC back, right? As long as they maintain a respectable collateral ratio. So that should be man. That should be good.
Yeah, we definitely didn't talk about that.
What's up? Yeah. One thing I got to
do, I completely forgot. Is, I gotta do the make sure to like, share, and subscribe thing.
Oh yeah, put that in the chat because we get more people out that way. I share this to my Twitter and to my YouTube.
Yeah,
did you drop is the link for the Telegram room in the chat or in the?
It's in the link for the Telegram is in the what the hell's it called? It's in the description of the video. So anybody who goes into the video can just check the description, and it's right under the if you just scroll down, it's under the questions. Yep, it's right under the questions. You'll see links and then Telegram. Good. Yeah, so they'll have that.
Okay.
So
good.
So
because we really are giving away $1,000 worth of INC, and I'm just gonna draw from the Telegram room. So if people like if you have buddies or whatever, if they join the Telegram room, then they're entered to win. I'm gonna make one announcement that whoever wins has to have a minimum of 5 Telegram groups in common with Fast Abdul, because that kind of will help keep out spammers who make fake accounts or whatever.
Oh, I got a hawk in my throat. Hold on. Ugh, gross. Yeah. A little quick. My bad.
Sick, man. Sick.
Ugh, gross. Boogie King over here.
Yeah. Are you going to Vegas, man?
No, I have to work. I'm still a pleb. That's why I'm still asking for super chat and super likes. But no, I went in 2022. Yeah. It's funny because I had one of those certificates from Spirit Airlines. They're like, oh, this is your first flight. And she put September 4th, 2024 instead of September 4th, 2022. But you know what? She was sweet to do that anyway. It was nice. But yeah, I just anybody. I mean, I gotta tell her. Anyone who goes to this it's really awesome. Like Vegas was something I'll never forget. My dad, my dad's wife went with me, and they really enjoyed it because they've never been to Vegas at all. So cool. Had a lot of nice people out there.
You met like BitBoy and stuff last year, right?
Yeah, well, BitBoy blocked me for some reason.
Oh shit, man!
BitBoy blocked me because he basically he basically ghosted me 6 months ago, and I've been trying to get in contact with him just to see how he's doing because I watch his stream sometimes, and I was really concerned for him, and I tried to message him, and he just never responded, and then I commented publicly, and I guess I said something that maybe annoyed him that I really didn't. It was really from the heart. I really hope he's doing okay. Because I empathize with it greatly. Yeah. I empathize with him greatly. And he just blocked me. So I'm like, all right, you know what, whatever. I hope he's doing well. I hope, things change in the long run. But I really hope that
I'd like to have him come back to the Pulse Chain actually, because I know there was a lot of flack about it, but he was actually useful. And if the guy's looking for a home, but yeah, if he's freaking blocking people. He hasn't blocked me yet, but he doesn't read my DMs anymore, so whatever.
Yeah, I hope he's doing okay. I really do. I really do. I really do. He deserves it. He deserves it. He's been through a lot, and whatever. I hope he unblocks me one day. But aside from that, I want to, interest rates, interest loans, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, interest rates are not interest loans. What the hell am I saying? Forks offer 0% interest loans.
Yeah.
When do you think I should say to them?
Interest thing.
When do you think I should say to them, like, share, and subscribe? Consider donating to the channel for super chats. Subscribe to Fast Abdul, like Fast Abdul's stream as well. When do you think I should say that?
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's worth saying or not. It's not like everybody doesn't know who we are. Likely they do. What I really want to get out is that if people join that Telegram room, so let's just hit the Telegram room one today. Because because of the contest, I want to get at least 1,000 people in there. Make it interesting, right?
Awesome.
And it's pretty, there's a lot of action there. There's a lot of all the chads are in that Telegram room, so they're posting funny memes and stuff like that. A lot of free labor. I appreciate that.
I'll be in there after the stream, whenever it is.
Serious, man. Some of these community members, they're totally pumping it without me asking them to, like making. Like there's one guy, what's his name? I can't remember, but he makes like those NFT, not NFT, the AIR things for it, like all day long.
Oh, that's
it's super awesome, right? Like they're really good. And
cool.
yeah, a couple other guys like Frank White's like, basically he's running the show. He set up all the bots and stuff for me. I just
Would you say that Frank White
between dev meetings?
You said Frank White?
Yeah, Frank White.
That dude's awesome.
He's the founder of he's a solid guy. He's the founder of a little project, but it's kind of cool. It has something to do with NFTs and staking NFTs. I really should find some more time to look at it.
That dude's really awesome.
It's on my list. Experiment 626. So it's like, stake your NFTs concept.
What is it called? Experiment 626.
Yeah, one day have him on. Experiment 626.
626. Yeah, he can come on whenever he wants.
But all I really know about it.
Yeah, he's great. So let me ask you this, and I'm, this is something that I don't know how it's possible, but many liquidity forks offer 0% interest loans. Does Ink Printer follow that same model, and how does it benefit ink holders?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. We should definitely do that on the show. So for sure, we'll stick with the same 0% interest format. It's kind of like it's part of the core liquidity code, that we're having audited, right? Like, is that there's 0% interest. So there's opportunities for people to take out a loan. I don't know how it is where you are, but where I am, if you take out a loan, it's not the same as selling something. So you can actually take out a loan and not pay tax on that loan, versus if you sold that asset, you would pay tax on it. So I don't know if I want to push that as a thing, because it won't be the same for everybody everywhere. Talk to your accountant sort of thing. But I think for most of Canada and the US, that is the case. You're not paying tax on money you borrowed, right?
Right.
If you borrowed money and then use that money to make money, then in theory you might pay tax on that. But the money you borrowed is not a taxable event. The same as if you swapped or sold something in crypto, probably that's a taxable event, right? So nice. I think that's how rich people like the real douchebags, like that's how they like stay rich, right? Is they never make any income. They just borrowed, like let's say you had like a $4 million ink bag on Pulse Chain. I'm sure you do, Corey. But you could borrow like $2 million as a loan, right? And then not sell your ink and then not pay tax on the swap to get the $2 million, right? Obviously there's some risk with that, but like versus selling and it's done, but very, very minimal actually, because you still, the other 50% of the tokens are still in that vault. And as long as you keep your collateral ratio up, you could potentially buy them back. And if the price of ink doubles, like let's say you put in 10 grand worth of ink and you take out $5,000, but then the price of ink goes from $2 to $4, you can take out another $5,000 and maintain the same collateral ratio. And if it doubles again, you can take out another $10,000 and maintain the same collateral ratio, and so on and so forth, right? So people can use it as an exit mechanism. And also, I don't know if we should talk about this on the show or not when we go live, but it can be a fail safe. I don't want to make it like funny, but like if you put in $10,000 worth of ink and you took out $5,000 and then the ink price dropped by 90%, well, you would get liquidated, but you get to keep the $5,000 and you could actually buy the bottom back and have way more ink than you had before, right? Let's skip that one. Let's skip the that concept.
What I want to talk to you about also
the pros will know about it anyway.
So as you probably know, with the OA, staking all of its hex, stuff like that, and people are looking for more yield now because like the yield has dropped substantially because they the people staked and they wanted yield, and now the yield is substantially lower than what was given initially. So can you walk us through the different ways users can earn yield with the ink printer as well? I mean, because I know people are looking for yield now.
Oh, for sure. So it's gonna be pretty good actually, especially in the early days, people are gonna make mad yield, and that'll be good. So let's go over that. First, that single-sided staking thing for ink that I talked about. So you can mint the ink dollar, and then you can stake it. Inside the protocol. So that's like de facto single-sided staking for ink, and that'll pay probably fairly well. So they get a piece of the fees from the protocol just by staking the stable coin. So that's option number 1 for yield. Option number 2 for yield is going to be staking the native token of the protocol. The print token, ink printer, so PRINT, they can stake that, and then they get a portion of when people mint the stable coin. So they're getting paid in ink dollars and also additional print tokens, I believe. So that's again single-sided staking inside the protocol. And neither of these have locks, right? So I think that's important because it's the Hex community, so we should cover that. Yeah, there's no locks on this. It's just straight up single-sided staking with no lock. You can withdraw at any time. You can sell at any time. Then, unlike the other protocols, like liquid loans, like a liquidity farming bonus thing for like the first 30 days, which paid fairly well, but it was only 30 days. We're stretching that out to a whole year, right? So for the first year, we'll have, and it's going to be really good, especially in the first month probably. So the pairs will be the ink dollar to DAI from Ethereum, not the copy DAI from Ethereum, and then I'm going to have the print token to the ink token. So those are the 2 farms, and those will be via the protocol front end. And then later on, I don't know if I'll show this publicly or not, and it won't be that later on. I mean, like 2 weeks into the protocol launching, there'll probably be like really awesome farms on 2Fucks. Nice. So we'll have like stablecoin only farms. We'll probably pair with the other liquidity forks, like with USDL, PXDC, and XDC. So like liquid loans and the Power City stuff. We'll pair those with the ink dollar so that all the liquidity forks will be tied in. Because then I don't know, Red Squirrel can make his little flow charts or whatever where you play with all the liquidity forks, and you can make it fancy. And then I'll take credit for his work. It'll be good.
So now you're amalgamating. Excuse me. so you are amalgamating the ink printer protocol with 2Fucks somehow.
Well, not officially. Like I don't want to announce that publicly or anything. But like those are the levers I can pull, and that's actually don't tell anybody this, but that's actually the advantage. One of the big advantages that this fork of Liquidity will have over the other forks of Liquidity is that I'm the co-founder of 2Fucks. So I have some like levers I can pull. We have the highest paying liquidity farming on the Pulse chain. Obviously, it's I think it's cool that if I can incentivize people to farm with the stablecoin on 2Fucks, and we compare it against all the other liquidity forks, maybe work in additional ones against DAI or USDC, etc. That's going to be good for the stablecoin, right? Because if we can get $2 million of liquidity in these farms and they're paying like 30-40% stable only, like stable on stable farming, then it'll freaking fly.
So do you think that this will how does this differ from like the because I know that there are other protocols that are similar to this, like the Flex and Earn protocol. Like how do you differentiate that specifically?
Flex and Earn? Well obviously it's from a better team being.
Would you say like the nerd?
But actually those guys
would you say like the nerd?
The nerd?
Would you say like the nerd?
Confused. No, I said it's obviously from a better team because
no, you said something before that. You said something before that.
I don't know. I lost it, man. I'm too tired. What time we start anyway?
What'd you say?
What time we starting anyway?
We were supposed to start at 12:30.
Oh shit, man! Are people mad?
Yeah, we should go live. We should go live. You think so?
I think. Oh shit! I think we are live, Corey.
No way! Now, oh my god! Oh. I just because my vision is so shitty. I don't have my glasses. It says 312 people are watching in total, and then I'm just looking at YouTube. 38 people are watching. Wow, you got a squad here.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm here
yeah.
for the tech. Shout out to Joel. Yeah.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys. Oh, God, I gotta look at the chat. I got a new setup because I'm just trying to fix stuff around my 2-inch cubicle. And I didn't even I wasn't even looking at the chat. And holy shit. Yeah. What up, everybody? Hello.
How
We gotta
long we
run
been
that
live
intro.
for?
Hold on, we gotta run the intro. We screwed that shit up. Hold
Okay,
on.
yeah, let's run an intro.
You know, I made that song in high school, bro. I made that.
Oh,
I
really?
never thought back in the day I made that song in electronic music class. So,
Okay.
hey,
It
but you
totally
know what?
sounds like a vintage song.
Oh yeah.
How old
So,
are you? You're not that old.
no, I'm gonna be 30 in July. So, yeah, it goes
30.
fast.
You're not even 30 yet? Holy shit, man.
No,
Wow.
but it goes fast, bro. It's like toilet paper. Life gets faster as you get closer to the end. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
kidding.
I have socks older than you.
What?
I
They
have
smell like
socks older than you. No, they're pretty thin now, actually.
nice.
But yeah, thanks for having me on the show, Corey. Let's go.
Yeah, no problem. So,
I think we covered most of the stuff in our before we went live when we actually were live. So what do we
yeah,
have
no,
left?
I agree. So Franklin asked, that flex and earn question.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe we could look at a little bit. Flex and earn. So flex and earn.
Okay, I see.
Let me ask you a question about that. How does it differ?
That's a good point, Franklin. It'll work almost exactly the same as flex and earn. So as far as which liquidity forks it's closest to, you probably say flex is the absolutely closest because they stretched out their yield farming for a year as well, and I'm doing the same. Whereas earn, I think, was 3 months, but they both have all three will have the $500 vault versus the $2,000 vault, and only the $50 holdback liquidation fee. So yeah, very close to flex and earn, which is great because Jesse did a lot of work publicizing those and teaching people how they worked, and we can just capitalize on that.
That's awesome, man. And I like what Brightlight says here. Incentives for incentive. That's awesome. I like that. I like how people are starting to make because I feel like incentive tokens are obviously the underdog or the main tickers. And I like seeing these. I like seeing projects that are actually building to complement. And can we have a question from Fox Mulder? How do you prevent the yield token from becoming a basically a down only token? How do you prevent that?
Let's ban that guy. He's too smart. It's too hard. Just kidding. He's solid. He's
Fox is awesome. He's a
trusted character.
Yeah, he's great.
We'll keep him. It's a good point. So the first thing, and I have thought about this a fair bit. So the first thing is going to be that we won't do a $55 million sacrifice, which should reduce the sell pressure slightly. In my opinion, not financial advice. So that'll make a bit of a difference in it being a dump token. There is built-in utility. So you have this token that you can stake, and then you get INC as well as the INC dollar for staking the token. So I think people are going to want to do that, especially in the early days. That's it may pay bank, not financial advice, which is cool. And then we have, like I said, we have yield farms running that are specific for this protocol, like outside of 2FUX for the first year. And then on top of that, there could be yield farms somewhere else, like 2FUX perhaps, but I don't want to create any sort of expectation. But could be a thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. We have. I feel like the combination of that, especially the first one with the no sacrifice, is going to make this token have a distinctly different profile than others that we've seen.
I just want to highlight Chris Corrigal.
Like
I should start highlighting the super chats instead of just saying them. But I have to get up to do them. So hold on one second. This is a very interesting stream. But I just want to say thank you to Chris Corrigal. Dude, you're awesome. $20 super chat, 20 super chat for the show before the show. Thank you, gentlemen. Excited for the ink printer.
Oh.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry for the hock and phlegm. I'm a little sick. But thank you so much for that super chat. That really just helped the channel. So thank you. So Franklin says, geez. Fast, do we still have an issue with these liquidity fork stable coins with liquidity? How do you plan to make the ink printer dollar have substantial liquidity? Basically, will ink printer dollar have more liquidity fast than the other forks?
Yeah, that's a good question. And obviously, I can't make any definitive promises there. Like it's somewhat up to the community. But as I mentioned before, maybe when we weren't live, but we're live apparently. I have some levers that I can pull, and I think we can. The community is going to be very incentivized to provide liquidity. I think Inc has a distinctly different tokenomic system than Pulse or PulseX, and with the, nobody sacrificed for Inc, which is another valid point, right? So I think people are going to being able to convert Inc into a stable coin. Of course, they can change their mind because the stable coin is redeemable for $1 worth of Inc all the time. But the community will be incentivized to provide liquidity. So right away on day one, there'll be the built-in farm with the Inc dollar to DAI from Ethereum. Then shortly thereafter, there could be additional farms other places, and if there ends up being farms on Fux and 2Fux, and keep in mind that I don't decide which things become farms on Fux. That's up to the Fux team. But anything that's a farm on Fux is therefore a farm on 2Fux because 2Fux is built on top of Fux. So there'll be there likely would be that though, and so that the community will be essentially paid to provide liquidity for those tokens if that comes to pass. And I know 100% on the first day of the protocol launch, we will have that the Inc D to DAI farm right away. And that will pay in print tokens, will be the bonus yield. And that'll be set up on PulseX V2. So they'll also be making compounding fees as well as getting the print token as a bonus yield.
Awesome. Thank you for highlighting that. I want to say what Fox just said. That's hilarious. But I do want to ask one thing. We're on the topic of Inc. I'll bring it up in a second. But I want to ask you, so Richard made, I forgot how many tokens. So we had Most, we had Pump, and we had Trump, we had we had the Great Value Pulse chain that he made, the Great Value PulseX, the Great Value Hex, like Meme Murray tokens. He didn't make one for Inc, if I'm not mistaken. Why do you think that is? Just speculating.
You know what? I totally blanked out, man, because I was trying to get my demo up on the screen here. Can you hit that again?
Yeah. Why do you think, when Richard made all those meme coins and those like copies of other tokens, why do you think he didn't make Inc?
Okay, interesting. Did you notice that, or was that Fox?
No, Fox was talking about me getting up. Does anyone else get a strong urge to tell Corey put the fries in the bag, bro? Whenever he gets up, it's like he's going to the drive-through window to hand out order. You never know, man. I may just be I may just have to do that now with this bear market. Maybe I, making my own fries. Yeah, maybe some meatball fries.
Who noticed that? Who noticed there was no Inc meme coin?
I mean, for what I've saw, a lot of people have brought up that there wasn't an Inc meme coin. Maybe I'm just
okay. Yeah, you're right. Interesting. Honestly, I didn't notice that, but when I think about it now, it seems super, super bullish. That because he made a meme coin copy of Hex, PulseX, and
Pulse.
And Pulse, right? So probably partly to make sure nobody else did, but he didn't do one for Inc. Why would he not do that? I think we need some of our conspiracy theorists to get on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need
let's get the P-Guy bros on it.
For real. But you want to do a demo of this? I'm actually genuinely curious to see how this goes. And guys, since I didn't ask you guys before, or maybe I did because we weren't, I don't know. Just make sure to follow Fast Abdul. Make sure to go into the Telegram chat in the description of the video for the Inc printer protocol. We're going to talk about they're also having a contest going on. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, both of our channels. Consider joining the channel with super chats. Does help the channel grow. So let's do a little triangle. It says device not
Give me 1 sec. I just got to pull
Take
it
your
up
time.
here. There we go. It's on my Fast Dev
Yeah.
Dual Part 2 account that's just signed in.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Okay, you're good. Would you like fries with that? Cool.
So here she
All
is. This is testnet, of course. We have our $250 ink token that we're using on testnet. But we have the print token, the ink dollar, which is currently at 89.89 cents, which is within a solid range. You basically want that thing within a penny either way. Early on, it can be lower, but on the day-to-day, you want it to be between 99 cents and $1.01. So then we have the vault. So this is where you enter your ink, right? So you can put in more ink, which changes your collateral ratio, and then you can take out more of the stable coin, right? Up to a maximum. You can't go below 110% collateral ratio because that's the liquidation point. Though I advise people, well, I don't advise people because I don't give financial advice, but you may want to consider not going below 150% on any occasion and being very aware of what the riskiest vaults are, meaning the ones that are the least collateralized, right? So you can see on this, I only have 2 running right now on testnet, but the lowest collateralized vault is 134%. The higher one is 423. Better to have this guy at the bottom, and ideally, a couple hundred wallets between you and the bottom, so that you don't get redeemed against. Getting redeemed against isn't that bad. That just means your loan gets paid off. It could be a net neutral or even a positive if the price of ink kept going down after you got redeemed against. As far as the liquidation goes, as I mentioned before, I think when we weren't streaming, that there's the $50 reserve versus the $200 on liquid loans. So that's, it makes it less risky for players basically. And then if you scroll down, we hit right away, we get into the things that pay you, right? So we have the stability pool. This is where you stake your stable coins. This one, it's not showing the numbers yet because I have to claim on a different wallet to jumpstart it, but you see the gist of it. You can stake your stable coins right here, single-sided staking, right? And where you're going to make ink and print tokens by doing this. So essentially you could get the print token for free because you can stake this. You can make the stable coin with ink. You can stake it single-sided, and then you're going to get the ink liquidation gains, and the print tokens will just trickle out all day long, right? So right away, that's going to, be a way to get the ink token as well as the print token, which is cool. Well, I'm just going to switch wallets here real quick so we can see some different numbers. Okay, so here's the 423% collateralized vault. Okay, and we can see here that this guy's got 376 print to claim just from staking the stable coin, right? So that can that can just be claimed right via the front end of the protocol. Good chance the Hocus Pocus guys build this into their farming wizard. They've done so with all the other liquidity forks so far. So you manage it all on that one dashboard, which is really cool. So then the print farming is here. People will be able to stake their print tokens, right? And then they get a portion of the issuance of the ink dollar whenever that happens. We're not seeing it right now because nobody's actually playing on testnet. Oh, here we go. On this one, we can see this guy's got 60,000 print tokens as a reward here for staking his ink. And then for staking his print, he's received some print tokens here as well. Oh, sorry, we're down to the farms. I skipped the spot.
Yeah, Fox has a good question. Fox has a good question when you're doing this. Can you add an indicator for this as ink price that you'll be in danger of liquidation on the dashboard?
Let's take a look. So here's the dashboard. So it shows the current ink price that the Oracle's pulling, ink supply, stake print, total collateral ratio. Here we go, right at the bottom here. So here's the liquidation price that's specific to this wallet, right? So right now, this wallet's only at 134% collateralization ratio. But down at the bottom, we can see if, and the ink price, you know, according to this, and this isn't a real ink price, it's on testnet, is $250. If it goes down to $204, he could be liquidated if it's in normal mode. Okay. If it's in recovery mode, he would be liquidated if he goes below 150% collateralization ratio. So which he is right now. Right. So that's why that I mentioned, being over 150, generally a good practice, though there's some exceptions to that perhaps. But so it's right on the screen. You can track everything. It should be updated pretty real time. We have pretty good price feeds, so I'm not anticipating a problem.
Can you add
$1 has gone over $1?
Can you add one for ink? Because he's saying that's in USD. If that's a possibility, of course.
Well, that is based on the ink price measured in USD.
Okay.
Right. Unless he's asking something different. Like this is relevant to, like on testnet, it thinks this thinks ink is $250 each. If ink goes down to $204, this wallet specifically could be liquidated. Right. So this is the ink price relative to the ink price. So obviously on Pulse Chain right now, it would show whatever, it would be like $1.78. That would be the applicable number for the mainnet.
Okay. So let me ask you this, and for everyone in here, I would implore all you guys to, if you're curious about this project, to go in the description of the video and please check out the Telegram. I have the link in the description for your convenience, and I also have Fast Abdul's Twitter handle in the description of the video as well. So make sure to do those if you are curious about this project. And Fast, I want to ask you about this contest you're having. So how does that play into all of this?
Yeah, you bet. So I just want to get some momentum in the Telegram room. So the deal is I've set up 3 prizes. We're doing a $1,000 ink giveaway. So $1,000 in Richard Hart's ink token is the first prize. The second prize is $500 in the print token. So the one we're looking at in this protocol. Obviously, this will happen. The draw will happen after the protocol launches because there won't be any print tokens till then. And then the third prize is a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT. There'll be a P copy of one from Pulse Market. It's I don't have one to show you right now because I have to pick one out, but it'll definitely be a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, and one recently sold on Pulse Market for, I think it was like 33 million Pulse, like $1,600 bucks, right? So maybe it should actually be the first prize technically because it's possibly the most valuable of the 3 at the moment. But yeah, those copied blue chip NFTs are picking up steam. So I acquired a couple of them, a long ways back. So I was like, okay, we'll give one of these away. People should be excited.
That's awesome, man. Cool.
Yeah. And all they have to do is join the Telegram room. And I think I talked about it before we went live. I was not going to give full details, but basically I have like a bot I can run in the Telegram room to do the draw. Maybe we can do the draw live on your stream, Corey. I like it.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Stuff like that. So yeah, no charge to enter. All you have to do is join the Telegram room, which I believe we've linked in the description. And then I haven't said it yet, but there'll be a rule where you have to have a minimum of 5 Telegram rooms in common with Fast Abdul. That helps me keep out spammers and scammers from the contest. And then I'll just run the bot. It goes through the whole Telegram room, and we'll draw 3 names. Only 1 win per person, and then give away the 3 prizes right there on the screen. That should be cool, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. And clairvoyance, like, kind of surprised. I didn't even know that's how much copy NFTs are going for right now. That's pretty wild, to be honest with you.
That was the recent high, but I think it's telling of the future, right? Like someone came in and bought that on purpose with like $1,600 worth of Pulse, right? So it's like, these things could fly. No, definitely not financial advice, but yeah, these things could fly. I think they're going to be a thing. So if you get one now, like maybe it's worth $1,500 now. You might consider not selling it, and it could be worth more later. There's all kinds of things attached to these blue chip NFTs where if we get a flow of people from Ethereum come onto Pulse Chain and they're like, oh, this is Bored Ape Yacht Club. I know that, right? Like it is the actual ones. It's not like a home job Pulse version somebody ran up. It's like, no, this is the copy from Ethereum, and there's actually less of them on the Pulse chain than there is on Ethereum, because there can never be more than there is right now, right? So
right,
I think it's a good one.
Oh, good point, man.
That's where it's at.
So yeah, no, and
I'll just finish my little demo here.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I was going to tell everyone to join the Telegram
list. I have that. Okay. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, guys, make sure to join the Telegram if you're curious about all this.
Please. And if you want to have a chance to win the prize, as mentioned. So I got the farm with Ink Dollar to die, right? So this is a pretty good farm because it's stable against stable, right? So you should have very minimal impermanent loss in theory when you're farming only stables, and then you're getting rewarded in print tokens as well as the compounding between the two stables, right? So you're getting more of Ink Dollar and or die when you farm with this pair and get the bonus print tokens. And of course, you can then stake those print tokens. And then there's a farm that'll be print to ink, which I think is appropriate. And again, you're getting more print tokens as well as the compounding there. And then they're, I'll likely add additional links on the bottom if there's additional farms via other protocols that which could happen. So, but it's all right here in the dashboard. It should be pretty straight up. If anybody's used one of the other 3 Liquidity forks, particularly Earn and Flex, which are my favorite, which you can see because I kind of copied their dashboard. It's different, distinctly different product. Yeah, not exactly the same, but yeah, the features are very similar. I've just extended some of the things because I know people know how to use those things. So there's no use making it difficult to understand. If you've used Earn or Flex, you're set with this. In my opinion, do your homework for sure, but like the buttons are mostly the exact same buttons. The farms work exactly the same, to tell you the truth.
Awesome.
And the protocol uses the same numbers, the same tokenomics, the same count of tokens, as well as the same minimums on both the vault and the withholding fee. That's where it's at.
Awesome. That's really interesting. And like I said to everyone in the chat, make sure to smash up the likes. Make sure to follow Fast Abdul. Make sure to go on the Telegram. I have the link in the description if you're curious about this project. And I want to say thank you. Oh, Franklin asked, when is this coming out?
Good question. The official in the Telegram room is that it will be 2 weeks after the last person asks, when is this coming out? So 2 weeks starting now, Franklin. Thank you.
All right. But yeah,
it's in audit right now, Corey. Like the audit is actually underway, right? It's with the auditors. And as you can see, like the front end code is pretty much done. We're just checking the boxes because I don't want to put out an unaudited product, even though
no, please don't.
Liquidity's been audited like 100 times. Like we'll finish our audit and then it will come out. It could be this month. It could be early next month. I kind of want it out before the PLS 369 conference in Vegas, but it could be, shortly before or shortly after is possible. But yeah, no definitive expectations because we're not going to rush it until we have the actual audit in hand and, everything is working the way we want it to. I want a very smooth launch on this one.
No, I completely understand why. I mean, again, guys, we're not financial advisors by any means. Anything we discuss, we're not financial advisors. So I just want to highlight that 100%. I know that this is a DeFi protocol. So again, we are not financial advisors. Always do your own research. Make sure to do that with any DeFi or CeFi product or with any investment. Make sure to do your own research and don't take financial advice from people who aren't financial advisors. So I just want to make that completely clear. So not a financial advisor. Fast Abdul is not a financial advisor either. But I want to ask you, is there anything else you want to cover before we end?
I think honestly, we covered most of the good stuff before I knew we were live. So we've told people about the contest. I think we got it covered. Maybe we can cut off early today, Corey.
That was great. No, I guys, everyone, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Fast, thank you so much for your time. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this project continues to grow. What's up, Rizology? How you doing? I gotta unblock him. Sometimes I'm a bit of a douche on Twitter. I really am sometimes.
You blocked Rizology?
We go back and forth. We'll follow each other, then unfollow each other, then block, and then block, and it's a fun little game. So it's Twitter. So
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, I do that with the Tan Gang sometimes. It's all good.
it happens. But yeah, he's a good guy. He does well. He does well for the ecosystem. I know he means well, and I try my
Generally speaking, yeah.
So, but
I have to agree with you. You know, he came
yeah,
up with the "Welcome to the Pulse Channel, we love you." That's all him.
Yes, that was him.
Yeah,
that
was him. And then Sony picked it up from him and gave him credit, I believe. And then Sony made it like be viral, but that was his invention. So that's cool.
That's pretty base.
We'll keep him for now, unless he needs to have one good idea a month, though, right? Like clock's ticking, Briz.
There you go. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. Fast Abdul, thank you for the presentation. I'd love to have you on again about this. And guys, thanks again for everyone who came. Now let me make sure that we actually go off live. Hold on.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And let me know next time. Yeah. Let's keep this straight.